Welcome to Groton, Massachusetts. Today we are going to highlight all the best things about this town, the local hotspots, places to visit, and the best restaurants. Let's go check it out. I'm Nicole Broder. I'm a residential real estate agent here in the Boston suburbs. Make sure to like and subscribe if you want to learn more about living in the Boston suburbs and all the other surrounding towns that I like to feature in my vlogs. Whether you're looking to make a move in 9 or 90 days, feel free to contact me anytime. I get people reach out to me all the time about buying and selling real estate, and I'd love to help you too. Now let's get into all things Groton, Massachusetts. All right, our first stop today is at the Groton Hill Music Center. This stunning building was just completed last year in 2022. It was funded by actually a local anonymous donor who just had a love for all things art and music. This 126,000 square foot facility includes 2 acoustically tuned concert halls that have about 1,000 seats in them. It has 35 private music lesson rooms, and it also has 2 additional spaces that can be used for renting them out for functions. In addition to a 1,000-person concert hall inside, it actually has 2 enormous glass sliding doors that can open up to give an additional 1,500 seats in an indoor-outdoor concert hall that is an experience like no other. So if you are a huge music fan, make sure to check out the Groton Hill Music Center. You can get lessons here, you can come to concerts here. It is unlike anything else you would see in the Boston suburbs. So our second stop here is at the new top secret apple orchard here in Groton. This place, I think for over 50 years, was just a commercial apple orchard where they only sold to other places. But with the new ownership that just took over a couple years ago, they are now opening up to the public, so you can come here. They actually have a really cool honor system that we'll show you up front, so even if they aren't actively working like they do on the weekends, you can still come any time of the day. You can use your Venmo, you can use cash, and you can pick apples out of this gorgeous orchard. And look at this view, will you? All right, so the next local hotspot we are at today is Bancroft Castle. The story behind this, something along the lines of some general back in the early 1900s decided to build himself this lavish stone castle, ran out of money. Somewhere in the 1930s, apparently they were using it for something with fireworks, and a lot of what it was still there burnt down. So what we have left is here. About in 2000, the town of Groton decided to make it part of Groton's public open spaces, and now this is a great spot. You can do a small I would call it light hike up a hill, come to for gorgeous family photos, picnics. It overlooks Gibbet Hill, which is gorgeous. We'll show you the view from the top and so much more. I took my daughter here and we did some family photos and they came out stunning. So definitely come check out Bancroft Castle in Groton. All right, now just on the other side of this Bancroft Castle, I literally just turned around from where we were before. We actually are overlooking Gibbet Hill here. And if you just look right beyond here, obviously in the way background, we have Mount Wachusett. To the left, which you'll see it better on the drone shot that we show you, is Gibbet Hill. And then over there to the right in the white building, we have Forge and Vine, both of which we're gonna go to next and show you the best restaurants in town to check out. All right, now that I've shown you some of my favorite local hotspots, we are now moving on to some of the best restaurants in town. We are starting off at my personal favorite, Gibbet Hill Grill. This place is iconic in the town of Groton. They grow their own produce, they have their own cows, and the steak is to die for. So if you're looking for a great fine dining experience, look no further than Gibbet Hill Grill. Another great thing about this property is that it overlooks this beautiful hill, so you can sit and have just a gorgeous view for dinner. And just on the other side of the restaurant we have over here is the barn at Gibbet Hill. This is where you can come and rent out the facility for weddings and other events. I've been to a couple weddings here. It is stunning. I wish I could show you inside, and the view from the backdrop is amazing to get married at. So if you're looking for a spot to get married in the Groton area, look no further than Gibbet Hill Grill. And the last place I'm taking you today is, in my opinion, the other best restaurant in town. We are at Forge and Vine. This place is right behind and attached to and part of the Groton Inn. It is great for indoor-outdoor dining. It has a gorgeous patio that overlooks that Gibbet Hill, has great steaks, seafood, and so much more. Again, all locally sourced produce and meats. Definitely come check it out. It's a must-see. Thanks again for watching our video tour on Groton, Massachusetts. People really choose to come here because it gives them that feel of being in a place like New Hampshire, Vermont. They get the privacy of having these big, gorgeous private lots. You get a lot more land, and people like to be close enough to the city, but yet have that hometown, small town feel with privacy. So definitely check out Groton, Massachusetts if you're thinking of moving to the Boston suburbs. Make sure to like and subscribe if you want to learn more about living in the Boston suburbs, and we'll see you at the next one.